Today I'm going to show you how to make a really fun snowy day craft. In order to do this, you're going to need paper, markers or crayons, and white paint. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get our paper, and you can either start with a pencil or you can, if you're brave, you can start with a marker. I'm feeling a little brave, so I think I'm going to start with a marker. But actually, you know what? I'll show you how you would get started with a pencil. So what you're going to do, it's pretty basic. You're going to draw a large circle to be the head, but it's not going to be the viewpoint of the head where you see your eyes. It's really just going to be the area of your mouth and nose. So it's not going to be a complete flat circle on the top. You'll have room for your nose or a bump for your nose. So I'm going to start with my nose, and you can either make one bump for your nose. I'm going to make 3 because I have kind of big nostrils. So I just made a nose shape like that, like I'm looking above it, like you're looking into my nostrils. Then once I have my nostril shape, then I am going to draw a large circle. If it's not completely circular, that's totally fine. It almost looks like a tomato. Okay? Then that's the basis of your shape. Then you're going to make 2 sort of, I call them like a parenthesis shape, but 2 curved lines. That's going to be on one side of your arm. So a curved line here. And then you're going to make another curved line going that way. Okay? So when you're done, you will have a basic shape. You now want to make a circle for the mouth. It could be a circle being big this way. It could be wide, however you want the mouth. It could be one of those mouths that are wavy, whatever you want to do. I think I will do a wavy mouth. Oops, my pencil broke, but I think I'll still be able to use it. So I made a wavy mouth. Once you have that shape, then you can begin to go over it with your marker. So I'm gonna just go over the lines that I drew for the face and the nose. I'm gonna put 2 little sort of holes like my nostrils. And then I'm going to continue to draw. This marker's running out, so I'm going to use a different one. And then I'm going to outline the mouth as well. Now, I'm going to make another tiny, like very thin line underneath where I made the wavy lines, just to have a sense of lips, but you don't have to. Okay, and now I'm going to make teeth. Just rectangles that come right there. Spaces can be between them. Teeth can be together. They could be oddly shaped. Whatever you want to do. Okay? And now, before I follow the curve of the bottom, because I'm wearing a scarf, so I'm going to just draw a curve underneath the neck area, and I'm gonna do a little bow thing because this part the scarf is coming down. And then the scarf is also sticking out this side. Okay? Now, you just make the other curve of the arm and you're good to go. I like to make the person's body shape, so then I just draw little lines like on a sweater. Okay, and then now it's time to draw your hair. So you can be crazy with it. You can draw spikes going out. You could draw stringy hair. I'm gonna draw 2 Afro puff pigtails. That's one. And then this one. And then I'm ready to color in. So what I'm going to do is, this is where you use your markers or your crayons, and you just begin to create a very colorful piece. I'm going to color in my lips red. Oh, you know what I forgot? A crucial piece of the body. Can you tell what it is? It's a part that's in the mouth that I didn't actually draw. We all have one. A tongue in our mouths. And the space between the tongue and the teeth, you just want to blacken that in. So it really looks like you're seeing into the person's mouth. And there you have it. I'm going to continue coloring in my piece. So I'm brown, so my kid's face is going to be brown, but you can color them in green, yellow, purple, pink, beige, whatever color you would like. Remember, you don't want to color inside the mouth when you do your skin. And then I'm going to pick a pink color for the tongue. And I don't want to color the teeth, just the tongue. And now I'm ready to color in the hair and the clothing. So I'm going to make her hair a combination of orange. Or I should say with orange sort of highlights. And blue bow. And so I just made 2 triangles for bows in her ponytail. And now I started making the hair orange. I'm going to come through with a different color red. And as colorful as you can make it, I think the better or more dramatic it comes out. Okay, so now I am going to color in the clothing. I'm going to put a green scarf. Use some magic markers. Okay, and then I'm going to choose some colors for my sweater. And then orange. And then yellow. And then my purple again. Okay, now when you're done with that, you're ready to put in your background, because remember, this is a picture of a snowy day. So I'm gonna pick a few blues in terms of crayons so that I can sort of make a textured colored day. And I want to try to get, I don't want the color to be super dark, but I want to be able to see it. You know, I don't want it to be the darkest it can be, so I'm not going to put the most pressure that I can on my crayon, but it's important that you're able to see it, because the last step is to put the snow, which is the white paint. And if we don't have a dark enough sky, you can't really see the snow or the white paint so well. So I'm just using different color blues. And the reason why I use different colors is because it gives it sort of an overall depth of color that I think makes it very, very cool. And so I want to make sure that I go all the way around my picture in terms of my background. Even down here on the sides. Again, with the different colors to give it a depth. And I have a big piece of paper behind this pink piece of paper to cover my work area. And the reason why is because when I add my snowflakes, which is the white paint, the process that I use it can be very messy. So there we go. We have our person on our snowy day, but we don't have our snow. So, in order to do this, what you need is a paintbrush. It doesn't have to be very big, but you need a paintbrush and you need some white paint. This is washable paint, which is totally fine. You put your picture in the middle of your big background area. Remember, this paper is protecting my work surface. And then what you want to do is you want to get some paint on your brush. Okay? Then you want to smooth off any extras on the side of the paint bottle. And then what I do is I stand up, and while standing above the picture, I take my finger, and it's going to get a little wet, and I flick the paintbrush so that the paint comes off onto the picture in little dots. If it's not enough, like if you can't see them, then again, I do the same thing. I think one more will do it just right. And then I just flick. And when you're done, can you see the snowy bits, the little areas where the white paint is? And so it makes it look like the person is eating snow. How did yours turn out?